delicious Singapore hawker food at Seragoon Garden Food Centre. Welcome to another food adventure with Getting Lost. Today, we are at Serangoon Gardens Food Centre to try some delicious good food, like this Kway Chap with all its innards and porky goodness. Then we have some chicken rice. And lastly, some fried oyster. So, join me as I eat my way through another food centre, this time at Serangoon Gardens Food Centre. So join me after the intro for that adventure, that food adventure. Welcome back. So, where are we heading to? We are actually heading to Serangoon MRT station. And in Serangoon, there are actually two stations, one on the northeast line and one on the circle line. So where we're heading to? We're heading to exit G, which is at the circle line. So we need to head towards there. And here we are now at the gantry where we will head towards exit G. So this is the control station, and next to the control station is actually the gantry. And once you get to the gantry here, you walk straight out, and then right in front of you will be an escalator going up. So what you do is you take the escalator up, and then after that you need to U-turn and take this another escalator going up, which is just beside us. So we turn left, and then we're going to turn left again and get on another escalator, and this time it will take us up another level up. So we're looking for exit G, and if we keep going up, you actually go to the street level, which is that escalator over there, but we're not going to go that way. We're going to go straight this time, straight all the way in. Yes, straight. Keep going straight. Or alternatively, you can take the lift or elevator. So we are back here now at the control station at the Circle Line Serangoon MRT station. So once you get out for the gantry, instead of getting onto the escalator going up, you turn left and head towards this corner. And at this corner, surprisingly, is a lift or an elevator. So there are actually three levels. You're actually at basement 2, which is the ticketing counter. Then you have basement 1, which is next, or the bus interchange. And then you have the level 1, which is the street level. So you're going to go to basement 1, somewhere in the middle. So you press the one in the middle, and then once you reach the top, which is behind me now, you get out of the elevator and head straight. You head straight down that direction. Let's just keep walking straight. On my left here is where we actually exited earlier, on when we were taking the escalator up. So what we're going to do is going to continue our straight journey. So we just keep walking straight here, and then turn right. So we're going to turn right here, and then we'll continue walking straight down the corridor. And right in front of us now is actually the Serangoon bus interchange. So we're going to come here, we're going to continue to look for our bus. So we can take two buses. We can go to berth B2 and take bus 317, or go to berth B1 and take bus 315. So these are the two buses that we can take. So what you do is you just get in line and queue and wait until your bus comes. Then you get on the bus, and then the bus will take you to where you need to go. So the first place you need to stop is here, which is B2. and you get onto bus 317. And this bus, you sit on the bus until you reach the 8th stop from this bus interchange. Yes, 8th. Get off at the 8th stop. Or alternatively, you can go to B1, and here the bus number you take is bus 315. So at this berth B1, you take bus 315 and you get off at the 6th stop from this interchange. 6th stop. And so we'll travel along the bus until you reach here, which is the Serangoon Garden Food Centre, which is this place here. And we will be getting off at the bus stop, which is at the Serangoon Garden Circle. Yes, this place is familiar because we were here previously at another food adventure. So here is the bus stop. So like I told you earlier, you can take a bus 315 or 317. And here we are at the Serangoon Garden Circus bus stop. So this place may be familiar with you because previously we were here at this bus stop to come to a place that was quite familiar, where we went for another food adventure. So in the distance there is where we are going to today, the Serangoon Garden Food Centre, and just right over there is the place we went to previously, which was Chom Chom. Yes, we went here to eat some of the good food here during the evening time. What we're going to do is we're going to walk from here to the food centre. So once you get down from the bus, you turn right and walk straight. You could actually just cross the road here, but that would be a bit dangerous because there are a lot of cars moving around in this area. So it's safer to take the pedestrian crossing. So what you do is you turn right here and cross the road here. Turn right here, walk straight until you reach the shop houses. Let's just keep walking straight. And at the shop houses, you turn left. And at this corner here, there's actually a corner coffee shop. And right next to the corner coffee shop here is actually a pedestrian crossing. So what you're going to do is you're going to go to the pedestrian crossing, then you turn left and cross the road here. This is the safest way to cross the road. Then once you reach the other end of the road, you turn left again and just keep walking down here, this road here, this pathway here beside the road. You'll be walking against traffic and just keep walking down that way. So earlier if I told you if you actually cross the road, you'll be crossing here, which would be a bit dangerous because this road here is quite busy. Anyway, just keep walking down until you reach the roundabout. And then this is another crossing that you need to cross here. Over here there isn't actually a pedestrian crossing, so just be careful when you cross the road here because in the opposite direction the car can actually come straight all the way here. So just be careful when you cross this road here. So across the roundabout there's a straight road for the car to come in directly straight from there right beside us. So just be careful when you cross this road. And then anyway, so once you cross the road, you turn left and continue walking along the road. And just keep walking. Follow the road until you reach the food centre. So the place we're going to, Serangoon Gardens Food Centre, is actually a food centre that actually opens only for breakfast and lunch. That is because of Chom Chom. Chom Chom actually serves the dinner crowd and supper crowd. So because of that, this food centre will be closed during those timings. So finally we're going to turn right here, and here we are now at the food centre, Serangoon Gardens Food Centre. Let's get eating. The first item we're going to try today is from this stall called Garden Street Kway Chap. And this stall here, even before the lunch timing starts, there's already a queue of people lining up for the food. And I suspect it's actually because the owner's son actually meticulously cut every piece you see in this plate here, over here, yes, this plate of kway chap here. All the ingredients here all cut meticulously by him. And so I ordered from them the small portion for one person. It cost me in a total of $4, and after tasting it, I should have ordered the bigger portion, because here they really make a very good kway chap. So first of all, the kway chap here, the noodles here, the rice noodles here, first of all, it's thinner than what you normally get from other places. And because of that, when you pick it up with your chopstick, it does break apart easily, but when you put it in your mouth, it still has a bit of a bite texture to it, which I like. Then what people come here for is this here, all the different ingredients here, all cooked very nicely with a very good braising sauce, and it tastes nice and clean, which is also very good and very delicious. And this braising stock is so good that anything you cook in this stock will be totally delicious. And another thing I also like is the way they actually clean the intestines, the stomach. They clean it in such a way that when they cook it, they maintain somehow like their structural integrity, so that when you cook it, it's still nice and soft and tender, but at certain parts it has a nice bite texture to it, which you don't find nowadays at most kway chap shops. The only issue I have was the pork belly here doesn't seem to absorb enough of this delicious braising stock. But other than that, everything else here, all super flavorful, all well cooked, all delicious. Everything that, if you do come here, this is one of the shops that you have to come and eat, because the food here is just that good. A few doors down, there's another shop called Hock Kee Fried Oyster, and they sell fried oyster dishes and also other dishes like carrot cake and maybe some noodle dishes. But what I ordered from them is their fried oyster, and it cost me $5. Okay, so first of all, for a fried oyster, one thing that's different than a normal fried egg is that they have a very nice starchy batter that combines together with the egg. And here, no different. Here, what they did was they have this nice eggy, starchy batter together. They put in some sambal and cook it all together. So incorporated in this batter is this really flavorful, delicious sambal that's mixed right into the batter. The batter here is starchy, and this starchiness comes from either adding like tapioca flour or tapioca starch, or rice flour, or all-purpose flour, or maybe a combination of all three together to make this batter, and then you add in egg to it. So that's how they do it. And here I really like the combination of that together with the sambal, done very well, very nice. And also you see on top there the oysters. Normally when you order fried oyster, the oysters are normally very small. You can barely see them, and they only give you a few pieces. Here they are quite nice and big and juicy. When you bite into it, it's briny and fresh and flavorful and barely cooked, but so good, and generous amount of oysters too. So if you do like fried oyster, I know you will enjoy this store. And lastly, we're at this stall called Popo Roasted Chicken Rice, and this will be our last stop today. And what we're going to eat here is some roasted chicken rice, and that dish would have actually cost me $3.50, but if you add in another 50 cents, you can either order a portion of char siu or siu yok, or barbecue pork, or roast pork. So I decided to add the additional 50 cents. So in total it cost me $4. So I have a portion of roast chicken and a portion of roast pork. First of all, on the roast chicken here, they actually put in a very nice, slightly sweet, slightly fragrant kind of sauce onto the chicken, and that sauce actually dribbles down into the rice, which is actually quite nice. And the chicken is nice and tender, but most of the flavor comes from that sauce they put onto the chicken. Then you have the roast pork or suyok. Here, the meat is nice and flavorful, which they done very well. The skin is crispy but slightly hard, but the meat is nice and flavorful. The chicken rice is also quite nice, quite fragrant. It's a fragrant chicken rice, just that it's slightly more firmer than what I would normally like from a chicken rice. And then we also have the chicken soup, which is a regular chicken soup with a bit of MSG, but with a kick, a spicy kick, which I suspect comes from them actually cooking the chicken soup with some chili. Overall, it's a decent plate of chicken rice, and something that I would eat if I'm around, but not something that I would go across the island to find. And so, this is our first adventure here at Serangoon Gardens Food Centre. It's a small food centre, but surprisingly lots of good food. And in my next video, I will show you more of the variety of food that you can get here. I hope you actually enjoyed my food adventure here. If you did, please help me by clicking the thumbs up button. That means liking my video, sharing my video, and also subscribing to my channel. And after you subscribe, I heard there's actually a bell icon that you can actually click on so that you can get the latest notification for my videos. That's what I heard. I heard that if you don't click on that, you won't get any notification. Anyway, that's about all for this adventure. I hope you enjoyed it. And before you go, the last thing, the most important thing, the thing that you must do is to join me for my next food adventure. I will see you there. Bye bye.